Well, it's back. Let's make this happen. 3 stages in Greece, 1960s. Another trial on the Renault Alpine A110. Oh right, might as well post the link here to Tibbs. So picked a few different stages and I set the weather to be a bit more varied.
Yes, violent weather.
It's not violent, just varied. So this is it's in general.
Did you relink? Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so this is
You know, one of the things though is that YouTube doesn't send out notifications the way Twitch and Hitbox do though.
no, that's why I relinked.
Oh, I know that, but I mean, people don't get notifications on their phones.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I tweet.
Just saying.
Also, this is gonna be a video.
Oh, it's a video.
Well, it's streaming, but
hello, all the viewers out there in video land.
yeah, that's the whole point of this. Is I'm gonna be keeping the video from this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
So
let me just say that I'm glad you guys didn't come on when we were discussing our embarrassing genitals.
what part of you isn't embarrassing, Cecil?
My left foot.
Okay, so I take it that your right foot is still pretty embarrassing. Anyway, this is the only rear-wheel drive car, no, rear-engined car in this game. It's not to say there haven't been other rear-engined rally cars in existence. In fact, Porsche, of course. Did they entered into Group B with a few cars, which of course means that they had Porsches and 911s, and 911s have the engine in the back because they're crazy Germans.
I love me a 911.
Me too.
Because that's when Yakety Sax plays. If I were to have a Porsche 911, I would have Yakety Sax, my horn. It would be like, wah, 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 and it'd be great. Because only I and maybe 10,000 or 20,000 people in the world would get the joke. But if they got the joke, they would roll on the ground laughing, and then they would give me all their money, and I would be finally the supreme man.
Same. I would laugh, maybe. Really though, if I were to have a 911, I would have to get it wrapped in like 911 iconography.
Yes. You'd have to have Hulk Hogan, power bombing the towers.
I was more thinking Will Smith doing that little dance thing.
Oh yeah, on top of it, yeah.
So, yeah. So yeah, the big trade-off with this thing is that even though it's much more hard to control than the Lancia Fulvia and the Mini Cooper.
And what car is this?
This is the Renault Alpine A110.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's much more difficult to control than the other two, but it has a much bigger engine, because apparently there's more room in the front than in the back. I'm guessing for the steering rack?
It looks like it steers really nicely.
It does, like, if you treat it right. Just like with other early rear-wheel drive cars, you have to be gentle on the gas pedal. Of course I say pedal, but I'm doing like a 360 controller with triggers and shit, but...
Yeah, that's it. You have a very interesting ability to instantly turn your wheel 90 degrees.
I mean, you kind of have to do that if you're on a tiny little control knob.
I just look forward to the day when you finally get to afford your VR racing space, and you can have the full force feedback wheel experience.
I'll be honest, I would probably get the VR headset before I would get a steering wheel and pedals. Oh no, oh no, oh no. And that is how fast you can change from first and down to reverse. This is me showing that off.
Of course.
Of course. Aw, I beat the Delta time. I got an achievement. Thanks, game.
Yeah, you beat the dildo.
Thank you.
So, it's a beautiful car. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the front, the front eyes on that car.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous. Look at those headlights.
It's the type of beauty you would only see on a car in the 60s. Just look at that.
A beautiful frog lady with giant breasts.
Wow. That's quite an image you drew there, sir.
Oh, sorry. Look at those eyes. So perfect.
They are.
And
what?
whoa, whoa. Hold on there, buddy. No, I'm just fucking with you. But
oh, I was just trying to make you repeat the word erotic. Erotic. But yeah, this car has curves. There's not a lot of really.
Take a moment and date this video by saying that right now there's a voice actor strike going on. So me and Joe are practicing for the role of David Hayter, not Snake, but David Hayter. You see.
Yeah.
So I've got to learn to say words like erotic gear.
Whoa.
Yeah,
but
he's gonna learn to be Steve Bloom, I think.
I don't actually remember any part of Steve Bloom's voice. He was Spike in that Cowboy Bebop thing, right?
You LP'd Bulletstorm.
All right. Merry birthday, Death Wish!
I'm gonna call him. His name was Raymond Peach Hallilicker.
But I never got the chance to tell him. Oh man!
Here comes Captain Butterdick.
And his heavenly ass machine!
His heavenly ass machine. See, it's you're playing a really good game when you're making jokes about another game.
Well, to be fair, this game doesn't really have the character of, well, Grayson P. Hunt.
I agree. I think it would be good if maybe there was a crossover of some kind. You could have like the Bulletstorm voice guy as your co-pilot and be like,
I'd be okay with that.
It's hard. It's hard. Get it? Hard. Stick joke.
I'm really okay with that.
Yeah.
Oh, I did the thing.
Oh, I'm about to see it.
No.
Ooh, that's a nice shakedown.
No.
You screwed up.
I hecked up.
Yeah, you kind of... Wow, you really fucked this one up.
Yeah, I screwed the pooch.
You bumped it to the side.
Yeah? I mean, you kind of have to be going on full for it to do anything, and then just... Yeah.
Crest and narrows, right 5 times to 4.
I bought
And left
some
5
candy.
crest. Into
Good.
turn right 4, don't
It's
cut.
good.
Left
Candy is
6,
good
60
stuff.
crest.
Candy is good
Left
stuff.
4 long, don't cut, times
If you
3.
ever come here, if anybody ever comes here, I will buy you candy. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a huge creepo, which I am, but
And right
He's
1
a
half long.
he's a creepo depot.
that's me.
80, keep mid over crest, 100.
But mostly because I'm honestly really proud of the candy tradition in Iceland.
Caution narrows, right 6 long, over crest.
It's legitimately a thing I could be proud of.
2 crests. Caution braking 60,
Is it?
right 3
Yeah.
What is the candy tradition of Iceland? Is it like berries mixed with sugar that are hardened upon a whale's
Oh.
back?
Crest jump
No,
80.
no. It's licorice.
Ooh, licorices. Licorices are great because they're just like descendants of chewing on a root.
Oh, whoa.
Oh no! Oh no!
Apparently I still beat the delta time on this. Let's see how this affects my... Oh, I lost 5 places. I'm gonna have to try to regain those on the last stage, but I don't like my chances.
Damn, that Renault Alpine just took a beating.
Renault Alpine.
Renault Alpine.
Alpine?
I think it's Alpine actually, because Alpine isn't really a thing.
3.
Hey, by the way, check out the dating on that
60 crest, right 6.
license plate.
And left 5.
Yeah, 1969, bro.
Yeah.
It's almost as good as 420 AD.
Into left
Whoa.
6 crest.
Imagine if cars had been
Left 5
invented in
crest,
420 AD.
crest tightens, right
I
4
can't-
cut,
Like,
left 1 long,
I don't think the Romans could ever be stopped if they had cars.
into right 3 long.
Imagine if the Mongols, the Mongol horde, had cars.
Well, you know, in 420 AD, the Huns, under leaderships of the brothers Oktar and Rugala, expanded their rule through neighboring tribal routes.
Wait,
And
one of them
so-
was named Rugala?
China.
And left 4, 60.
Wow.
Right over crest. Left 1 continues for 100.
I honestly don't know that much about, like,
Into right 6.
mainland Asian
Left
history.
over crest. Into right 6 over crest jump maybe 80. Left 6.
I'm just not that
Right
good
5
at it.
tightens 2. Into left 5
So
continues
that's
for 80.
pretty interesting.
Narrows 60 crest. Right
They're
6
crazy,
long,
crazy
over
names
crest
of the
jump
past.
Maybe 80.
Yeah.
Right 5 over crest jump maybe.
I wonder if Rugala,
Narrows. Left
like,
5
gave
half
his
long,
name to the
60.
plant. Rucola.
Right 5 half long, tightens 3, long, don't cut, 80.
Oh, no! Well, that ends that run.
Well, you know, in the year 420,
Left 6.
Yazdegerd I died after a 21-year reign and was succeeded by his son Bahram V, who became head of the Persian
Right
Empire.
6 and crest,
Ooh.
and right 6.
Oh, I'm sure that's interesting to somebody.
Cut, keep mid over
It's interesting to me.
60.
Okay.
Right 6 half long, left 6 80, keep left past junction.
When they get their asses kicked by
Half long,
Alexander the Great.
250.
That was like
Keep
400
mid
years
over
earlier.
small crest past
Ooh,
junction,
okay.
100.
You know, my style is
Actually,
impetuous and my defenses are impregnable.
Left 5. And left 5
Yeah.
times 3, don't cut.
Your
100.
arm.
I summon up the power of the
Summon
Right
command.
5
power.
long narrows, don't cut.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Yeah.
left 3, don't cut through dead.
So this is the last stage and I'm not recuperating that loss I suffered at the last one.
Right 6 60 bump. And right 5 long over.
I will be right back.
Alright,
Into left 2 half long.
I'm just
don't
gonna be
cut, 60.
right here. This is Alpine. Alpine.
Left 6. Into right 5 half long.
The thing honestly feels pretty decent to drive. I mean, it's way more difficult than the Mini or the Lancia,
Right
but
5 half long, 80 over 2 small jumps.
yeah, it's not half bad.
To caution right 4, don't cut, keep left over crest. 130. Left 2, tightens 1, don't cut.
I would have to learn it a bit more before actually making like a full-fledged video,
Right 6, 120.
which is not happening, but you know,
Right 6,
I
right 4,
pathetically,
into left 5, 60.
I would have to be taking like maybe half a day
Into right 3,
to learn this thing.
and left 2, half long, don't cut. Right 6, long, 80. Left 6, 80 over crest jump, maybe.
Oh
Left
man,
6, 60. Right 2 continues for 100.
I'm getting hopeful, but I also know that
60. Left 4, long, 100 over crest jump,
Hope
maybe.
is the first step to dope.
whoa.
Caution right 3, half long, narrows. Into
Goes,
left 6, half
hope,
long, don't cut, 80 crest.
Gope, fope,
Into keep
and
left
then
over jump.
dope. Nope, nope, eope, and then dope.
Into
My
caution
bad.
right,
Eope?
80 tightens to 2,
Eope,
narrows,
yeah.
Slippy. Into left
Ehop.
six,
It's an
half long,
ancient
don't cut.
Norwegian word meaning the donkey upon the hill.
Right 6 continues to 80.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna let you have that one.
Left 5, bad camber, 80
Yeah.
crest jump, maybe.
I mean,
Finish.
I'm just gonna pretend that you're right.
I'm always right. What I do?
The euphoria of reaching the summit. I fucking love these achievement names. I'm never gonna get them all, but I love them.
That's a nice map. These are some really nice tracks.
Mm-hmm. They're like they're not scanned, but they're based on a lot of photos. And the people who like did the mapping out, they had to visit and take their own photos and like touch them up until they like matched their vision.
Like what I would love to see is like a game that just lets you drive around these beautiful landscapes. Not being necessarily a rally driver, but just kind of just driving.
I'm gonna take this thing to Wales. Let's see. I'm gonna go with 2 long stages for this one. So, oh man, oh man, oh man. First one's of course gonna be Sweet Lamb. Let's see here.
No, not Sweet Lamb.
Yes, Sweet Lamb!
Oh, no.
Let's see, midday or morning. Morning overcast, that's alright. What do we have for afternoon?
I think Pantmar is a good name, so.
Oh, Patmore is just a sprint. Oh. Let's see, Rivers, Severn Valley, and Broomfold. Let's see. Sweet Lamb is 9.9 kilometers. Oh, hey! Michael asks about the telemetry overlay. Well, I'm using an application called Borderless Gaming, and that kind of does everything for me while I'm recording. For streaming, this is 2 separate sources. But yeah, if you want this for yourself, I'm gonna type out the name. I mean, it's a fork by somebody else, but like if you Google that, you're gonna see the name of the dude who did the fork. I think I want to do this opposite direction because it's an ascent. Okay. I'm kind of liking this. Let's see, overcast, midday. Yeah, midday cloudy. Sure, that's nice. Anyway, so one thing I kind of skipped is the rear-wheel drive Group B class. I just felt like I'd been doing enough rear-wheel driving. So we're gonna go with this fully upgraded Lancia 037 Evo 2. Of course, it's gonna be in red because red is good. It looks really good in red. But yeah, it's called a dirt telemetry tool, and I like it. I personally don't tend to use it when I'm playing on my own. I just wanted to show what I am doing, because oftentimes when you look at a recording of somebody playing this, it's not immediately obvious how much is being done to like just keep the car on course.
Into left 2 times to 1. Into right 4 long.
That's mainly the reason a lot of people tend to go for like wheel cams and pedal cams and shit like that.
Into left 4.
I can't do that because I don't have a wheel setup.
Man,
And
when are you gonna buy that wheel?
No.
Right 2 long.
You're gonna get the VR helmet setup.
No.
And right 4 over crest.
Like, I don't really have a simulator that I'm that into for right now.
Right 3 long.
I mean, just doing this LP was enough for me to
Caution left 4.
be convinced that, no, I want to do something else.
To finish.
I had a lot of fun doing this.
I have a lot of fun doing things.
Hmm? You know, I can respect that. I can respect using a wheel for a truck simulator. That is honestly a pretty decent idea.
Go. 40.
At that point, though, isn't it like a second job?
Into left 4. Immediate turn square.
Not really. You're only simulating somebody else's job.
Yeah.
Into left 2 times to 1.
So, like, why not just become a truck driver?
Because you don't feel like
4 long.
driving a truck for multiple hours and actually sleeping inside of your own truck.
Crest. Into left 4 line over 2 crests. Into left 3 long 6.
Sometimes you just want to chill out on the open road and
Left 6 over
know that because you have this heavy load, you don't have to hurry
into left
all
3
that
long.
much.
Alright, so tell me. This is the
Right 4
Cobra.
over crest.
This is the Lancia 037 Evo 2, and it is one of the earlier Group B cars.
Caution
It's
left 4,
massive.
right
Look at
over
that
crest
engine.
jump.
Oh yeah. It's in the middle,
Into left 3 narrows 40.
and it is... This is one of those two cars. This is one of those cars that keeps you on the edge the entire time.
Left 6
Like,
into right 6.
most of the time you just feel like you're barely surviving through all this, but
Right 5 long continues over crest. Keep in.
if you've been using this car long enough,
Left 4.
you know that's enough.
Left
Just
3 long.
surviving in this car is good enough for most things.
Left 6 through gate 60. Left 4.
I'm just
2,
watching.
right 4
It looks
long,
really
over
nice, you know? Like, I'm just...
Left 6.
I get hypnotized kind of by the road.
Oh yeah. I know there's a lot of fans of the 037 and its road going variant, the
Up 40.
Monte Carlo
Ooh,
something.
Wow, nice
Over
spin.
And crest. Into
Thank
right
you.
Survived.
I did.
into left.
That's
long,
it.
keep right over jump.
Somewhat inevitable in this car. This is
Right 6. Left
This is not a car that likes you. I mean, it can be likable, but it doesn't like you.
It's a tsundere car.
It's...
into left 5 half long 100.
Please, let me have my anime moment.
I'm trying to think of it.
Left 6 into right 3 long.
It's
same
more of an
distance,
emotionless girl.
And left 6 into right
Oh.
6 left 6.
Yeah.
It's a crazy.
Eh?
40 turn square left.
It's not a yandere. It's more just...
No.
It doesn't feel anything.
Continues 130.
Oh, so
Head
it's
right.
dead. It's a dead car. It's a ghost car.
I mean, it can probably... It kicks your ass, but it doesn't really feel anything about it. It is completely dead.
Really,
Caution,
the
turn
crazy
left
thing
3
about this
left,
video is it
don't
syncs up
cut.
kind of neatly to, well, I mean, your gameplay is it syncs up neatly to Turn Down for What by,
Into
you know,
keep left half
DJ
jump,
Snake
crest.
and Lil Jon.
Oh yeah.
6 half long. And left 4 long.
I like that cover they did. Oh,
Right 5,
I like the mashup they did with King of the Hill.
left 6.
Burn down for what?
Times to 1.
That's the one I was listening to.
Nice.
Well done.
I mean, that's really the only version you should be listening to.
And keep right
Yeah,
over
they're all
crest,
good.
and left
I
6,
enjoy
60.
them all.
I enjoy them all too. I like going
Left 4
shopping.
long, don't cut, logs inside and on exit. Right 5 over crest, logs inside.
Oh no.
80.
Oh,
Left 4 logs crest.
thank you, car.
And left 5 times
Yeah,
to 4
this
over
car's
crest,
going
logs on
really
exit.
well. Like, this is one of your better runs.
Thank you.
80.
But you're behind on the time, aren't
Into
you?
right
Of
2
course I
times
am.
to 1 long, don't cut.
That's mostly because this car is
Left
incredibly
5,
unsafe.
Right 6. Into left 4 times 380.
What's really crazy is that this is not one of the more murderous cars from Group B. That goes to the... That honor goes to the later Lancias.
Caution left 5. Into
Did they
turn
kill
1,
that many
don't
people?
cut.
Like, I'm gonna say the death count was
And right 6,
more than 100,
crest. Right
and it also took a lot of high-profile, talented
left 4
rally
crest,
drivers.
and turn right 3. Into left 3.
Because, well,
Into right 5.
these things had massive engines, and for the time they had pretty good suspension, but,
Into left 5. Right
well,
6. Into
there's
left
only so much you can do with human reflexes.
square right. Into left 3 half long past junction. Into right 5 long, don't cut. And caution
No.
left 4 long over
You're,
crest.
you're just
Turn
cutting through
hairpin
some
right.
poor guy's field.
No, it's fine, it's fine. He licensed it. We have
4 continues for 100, don't
full control
cut. 100
over this
through,
area for the
keep
time
left
being.
over crest.
It's gonna just have to deal with it.
Left 6, 40. Left 3.
I'm sure he's recuperating the cost by running a candy stand or something.
Right 6. Left 6 past junction.
Speaking of facilities around these things,
130.
did you know that one of the slang terms for having a piss is spending a penny over in the UK?
What's that?
Um,
That
Left 6
delay.
over crest, 80.
in the UK, there's a slang term for taking a piss, which is referring to like those paid toilets, just spending a penny.
Caution right 5 long.
Wow,
Turn
that's-
hairpin left. 80.
That's an interesting...
That's an interesting factoid.
Yeah. See, I'm going to say
Keep
that
left over crest. Keep right over
in
crest.
Saudi
80.
Arabia, there is,
Right 5
Oh, no,
past
no.
or
junction.
taking a jump,
100 past
and it's
right
called encouraging
line. Right 6
Wahhabism.
long past junction.
Encouraging
Oh, no,
what?
that's what they do. I'm sorry, forget it. That's a bad political joke.
Right 5 through gate. Water splash.
I don't like Saudi
Caution, mid
Arabia.
over jump. 100
Bite
down,
me,
right,
Saudi
turn
Arabia.
right.
See if I care.
Well, I don't think they have many weapons over there.
Left 1 long.
Aren't guns banned?
Long.
They got terrorisms. Like, they're the
60.
school
Caution,
for
It's-
right 4
terrorism.
over big jump.
It.
They take all the oil money and get the terrorisms.
And
That's
right
how it
6
works.
over big jump.
I thought they were funding terrorism in other countries.
That's why my arch rival is the Saudi Gamer YouTube channel.
60 past junction.
Oh.
This joke and more explained when we LP
Rocket League.
Yeah,
Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait for LP Rocket League.
yeah, LP Rocket League with your hosts Cecil Joe.
The damp
Great
mugginess of the forest.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that place 8.
Look at this sweet lamb.
Oh man, I wish I could be looking at the fucking replay for M. Santos.
The window, like the window of the car, it just like shoots out the side.
Eh.
It's so weird. Such a weird looking fucking car.
Yeah. Yeah, it is incredibly... Like, I don't think this look for any car could exist in any other period than the late 80s.
Or that many deaths from a car.
Oh yeah.
3,
Look at this thing. It's beautiful.
go.
Hey, it's gorgeous. I'm not saying it's ugly. I'm just saying that, you know, like a horrifying mutant shark tiger, it is a beautiful killing machine.
Whoa. You know, you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah, I'm often correct. Not always, but often.
So, this is like Lancia's early Group B car before they moved on to the Delta. Yeah. Yeah, the Delta was like their primary platform for both Group A and Group B, well into the early 90s. Mostly because everybody found out that, hey, hatchbacks are really good for putting engines in the back and having four-wheel drive on them.
Yeah, sure. They're also really easy to repair.
You know, I would say so, considering that you just have a gigantic hatch.
A hatch is so much easier to access than even a front engine compartment.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
Because it's not an A, it's a hatch.
Yeah, and you have... Oh. Yeah, I'm not recovering from that.
Yeah, I didn't even notice what you did wrong. Oh, wait, wow. Ooh, ah, oh my. Now I saw it.
Yeah.
Twas bad, my friend.
Was indeed bad. I mean, I was trying to do my best to recover by switching down to first and then just nailing down on the accelerator. That's the best I could hope for, but there's nothing you could do to recover from a roll like that. Like, when it's happening.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about the type of weather happening here. This only really happens on, you know, the size of island that is the UK and sometimes Iceland. That's so sort of muggy, just being covered, like the entire sky is covered in cloud.
Left 5 long, keep in 130, over jump maybe. Left 6 jump 60. Right 6 keep in crest 80.
So Cecil,
Yeah.
what do you think about environmental storytelling?
Caution braking, crest down, immediate.
You mean telling a story using the environment?
Yeah,
Well, it's
implementing.
pretty cool. You know, except
Yeah.
the problem is that with global warming, we're gonna run out of environment to tell stories about.
Whoa, heavy.
I know. I got all serious, lower the tone.
So let me tell you about a piece of environmental storytelling in this stage. So no. Well, there are two pieces. One of them is the porta potty with the massive line in front of it. The other is the fact that if you play this stage in like midday overcast, you can tell there was rain earlier by the puddles that are on the roadside.
Ooh. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Rains usually happen in the mornings.
Yeah, and you can even set the weather to be raining in the morning. So like,
Oh,
it works well if you're trying to set up like, what do they call it? Like a league? If you're setting up a league in this game, you can have that, you know, sort of continuity happen.
Oh yeah, it's like one person plays the map and then the weather changes.
Oh.
What's the temperatures?
I stalled.
You'd think that these roads would get all fucked up, you know?
Right 5 and right 5 continues over crest.
That's the thing, is there's a layer of salt and other elements that kind of tie it together. So it recovers really easily,
Left over crest jump maybe.
really fast.
Over big jump. And crest.
Or it's a
into
video
right
game.
6, crest 100 left 6.
Kinda, but this is also a kind of a simulator.
4 times the 2
This is something that's true to life.
and continues 80.
Yeah, just like Barkley 2 is an exploration of the human soul, and is thus therefore the most canon, the most realistic game of all time that is ever going to come out.
Long, keep in, into left 6.
Oh man, I can't wait for Barkley 2.
Same.
I want to fire some guns.
I just fucking hope they release it, you know?
Left over crest. Right 6.
I just hope
You get tired of waiting.
100
this is true. Even the Barkley 2 thread is getting a bit tired of waiting.
Oh, I never read that thread. It
100
depresses me.
close, keep left over long crest, caution braking, 100, 150 past.
What
Well-
happens if you just like take off into the woods? You're just like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna take a left turn here and
Oh,
walk down the straight.
what happens is you get the screen fades to black, and then you're back on the road.
Right 6 long, keep in.
Right, but you have at least
Left
15
6
seconds
over
of
bump, and right
exploration
6
time.
over crest, and left
Oh
Like-
wow, look at that traffic.
Yeah,
Cars were all parked there, they're like, I wanna go!
yeah. You have 15 seconds of driving along the road, but if you exceed a certain boundary, you get teleported immediately.
And left 6 over crest times 5 continues 80.
Barkley 2 will happen too,
Left
Tibbs.
5 keep in 100.
Our friend Tiberius is
long.
rude.
And left 5 over crest 60.
He is cool but crude.
100 keep mid over crest.
But Ceciltron is a party dude.
I am very much a party dude. That's why I fall asleep like at 8 o'clock every night and wake up, you know, in the morning to go to work and then I go sleep. Yeah, I just can't party enough, so I'm the party dude.
150.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Oh no, what did you do? I gotta wait for the stream delay to show me the mistake.
Left 6 keep in.
Oh man, you off-roaded.
Yeah. That is the wrong kind of off-roading.
Into right 6 over crest 60.
Oh.
Right 6 keep in.
You
and
keep
left
getting
5 over
wedged.
bump.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Into right 6
This is another reason why hatchbacks are nice. It's because they have
80, right
a shorter length between the front and back tires.
You know, the only rally game I ever played was Colin McRae Rally.
That is apparently a good
Original
game.
Xbox. Oh, it was great. It looked great. It felt good.
Oh man, a whole minute and 27 seconds. That is not good. Oh well, at least I didn't drop any places. Alright, so,
Jeez, you're really running almost dead last.
well, 8 out of 15. Let's see.
Oh, there's 15. I was only looking at the top 10 page.
Hey. Let's do some rallycrossing. Final laps.
Go to hell in Norway.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh man, I can't. I want to show off a new circuit. The last Rallycross thing I did on the last Rallycross event I did was in Hell. So I want to do Linden Hill. Linden Hill is pretty nice. Let's see, doing the full circuit. Skip it out over Rallycross Classic because that's just a mini. I mean, it's a different type of mini, but it's still a mini. It's supposed to be from the 70s as opposed to from the 60s. We already did this thing. I think I showed the Opal, maybe? I don't remember. So we're doing Rallycross super cars. Oh hey, they added a WRX. I don't think that was there the last time. I like this livery here because the eyes have eyes. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Let's see here. I don't need no setup. But yeah, look at this. Look at the headlamps. Oh man. This feels so much more relaxing, so much simpler than the fucking Lancia. It's just four-wheel drive and 40, 50 years of advancements.
The car behind has gone into the Joker.
Oh, right, I gotta do the Joker. Hey, Cecil, you there?
Yeah, right here. I'm just watching it. I'm being hypnotized by the sweet road.
Oh yeah, it is pretty sweet.
Also the wheel, you know, the Ferris wheel in the background.
Oh yeah, this environment is super cool.
Well, it looks like you're literally just on some rich dude's estate.
I think that's actually it, is that it's just like some sort of leisure park.
No place is lost. Good job.
No place is lost. I'm looking at the place in front of me. This guy's a jerk. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh, I lost the thing. Fuck it. Sweet jumps. There's a sweet jump coming up. Oh.
Gone into the Joker.
Right now, that was a sweet jump. That's as sweet a jump as... Well, you're not getting explosions out of this game. Rallycross is about being very rude. If you're not rude enough, you'll never get far. Nope. Man. I haven't done rallycrossing in a long time.
The car behind is taking the Joker now.
And being in manual, that doesn't make it better.
The car behind has gone into the Joker.
Why? Why? Why?
You lost 2 positions while taking the Joker. Both of them have already jokered.
corner cutting.
The stewards are looking at whether you gained an advantage by cutting the corner. You might be penalised.
I might be penalized. Cecil? Okay. 2 days to Farm Sim 17. I think you're right, Tibbs. I think Cecil might actually be dead.
Yep. I died.
Cecil, how'd you die?
I got killed.
You got killed? Who killed you?
I think.
Tell me you did it, Cecil. I'm gonna get him. Oh man, I think this might be one of the few cars where the turbo reaches 3 bar. That's a lot of compression, mate. You know what? I'm starting to realize just how ill-fitting the cars in this bracket are for these tracks.
You lost 5 positions while taking.
I lost 5 positions.
I've already taken theirs.
This... Gotta find an opportunity to be rude. Really, that's the only way to win. Especially when you don't have full upgrades on your car. I mean, that shows me for setting this thing to very hard, but... It's losing a lot of time on just riding the car. And the tires are heating up. So the car is acting different, but arguably better. No! No! This is not cutting corners. This is not cutting corners, Mr. Stewards. Oh well. I'm getting carried away. done. That's the Citroen DS3. It's comfortable. It's powerful. It completely loses to these 3 other types of cars. Probably because I set everything to very hard. That's everything. I have no regrets. Well, that's the end of the stream, I guess. Good night.